Before we get into today's video, I do want to thank Liquid IV for sponsoring today's video. I've been taking these Liquid IV hydration packets for about a minute now. I love these. I got hooked onto these this summer actually because when I went to Vegas, I was, putting those electrolytes back into your body. And I also got on taking the nighttime one, cause when daylight savings happened, it kind of threw off my sleeping pattern. So I was like, I need something to kind of like help me get back on. So I went onto their website. I was like, oh, y'all have this too. So I did order the nighttime sleep one. So like I said, I have those as well, and I take those at night before I go to bed. And when I tell you, I be knocked out, I'm like knocked out cold. But I definitely want to thank them for sponsoring today's video. And because of them, they are giving all of you, my Team Akeem squad, we are giving you 25% off. So I will have the link in the description below where you guys can order and get 25% off by using Jeron Akeem _ at checkout. And once again, I definitely do want to thank you guys for sponsoring today's video. And let's go ahead and get into this vlog. And as you can see from the title, today I just wanted to come in to discuss safety. As you all know, right now it is daylight savings time, so it is definitely getting darker earlier. And also on the flip side, it is the holidays. We are coming up. Let me zoom in a little bit. Hey. We are also coming in up on the holidays. So unfortunately this time of the year, this is where theft crime rates tend to rise, I guess you could say, from what I've been reading and seeing in the news. So definitely just wanted to touch on some quick tips on how to be safe, especially when you're out here doing these loan signings, especially for my women, females in general, when you're out here with men as well, because there have been times where I had some uncomfortable, not really feeling safe kind of signings. So I just want to make this video to basically do a quick introduction on how to stay safe out here. Alright, so back to the business. Like I said, thank you Liquid IV for the sponsorship. I did make some key points that I wanted to touch on here because I'm gonna keep this sweet, simple, and brief. So first is I would recommend having a buddy system. So that could be like, if you're married, your husband, your wife, best friend, close friend. Having a buddy system, so knowing that when you're out here doing these signings, especially at nighttime now, especially if you're like me, honestly, if you're doing it between the hours of 8 to 11, ish, I would definitely have someone who like knows your whereabouts. I know one thing I do tell people a lot that I use is Find My Friends. So all my close friends here in Charlotte, they have my location on Find My Friends, and I have another friend who has my location as well. So basically, anytime I always tell them like, hey, I have a couple, I'll put in our group chat like, hey, I have some signings, you all have my location, so just in case. But usually I don't really use those a lot, like I said, I haven't really been in the predicament where like I'm like, y'all, like, if you don't hear from me in an hour, call me back. But just them having that access, like, hey, if you don't hear from me within a couple hours or so, or X, Y, and Z, to check my location, see if I'm still there or not. So definitely I do recommend, like I said, Find My Friends. I did find that there is, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below, but from what I found online, because I'm an iPhone user, but I did see that they do have a Find My Friend for Androids too. So definitely check that out or download that if you have that. Definitely recommend you keep that. I only had one incident where I kind of felt like because it was like it was on a dirt road and it was like no lights, and the road was like a mile long, and then like I came to this like section where I go left or go right, and basically the family owned like this big plot of land basically, and like they just basically built homes on that land, but they didn't have any lights. So like I said, my car was the only light that I was getting out of me driving down that dirt road. So I definitely recommend having Find My Friends on for instances like that. But yeah, I found the house okay. It was in a lit area once I turned a couple more corners, but to me I was like, because not on top of that my phone went out, like I lost service. So I was like, oh, okay, this is like getting creepy, and this is like right around like literally last month during Halloween. So I was already like, because I don't I'm not a big Halloween person. But yes, I was always paranoid about that. But yeah, but definitely have to find my friends on. Number 2, always lock your car. I don't care where you're going, especially if you're leaving a signing and you're running like to stop somewhere, get coffee, get gas, and you have to run to the gas station. You have people, actual personal information in your car. Please lock that up. I've heard only since I've been on, I have one instance where somebody's car got stolen, and in that car was somebody else's personal information, you know, that their social, all the information that was in the car that they actually took with them too. So definitely lock your car at all times, even when you're at when you get to your signer's house. Lock your cars. Like, you know, the gas station, you have their documents, lock your cars. So me personally, if I know, I've been one instance where like I didn't go straight home. So me personally, what I do is I'll just put my bag that I keep all my documents in, I'll put it in the trunk. So I recommend, like, if you're not going straight home or you're not going straight to your FedEx or your drop-off location to ship back the documents, I would definitely recommend, please, to put those documents in your trunk. So that way, you know, if a theft does happen, because 9 times out of 10, nobody's going to the trunk. They're going basically what's in the car. So definitely put that in the trunk, because you don't want that information or somebody else's information to get stolen or be out there. And then my last 2 tips. 4th one, I don't know, I feel like I skipped. I don't know where I'm at, y'all. But another tip, let's just do that. Another tip. Definitely, if anytime you do not feel comfortable at a signing or a general location, you do have the right to cancel, reschedule, or hey, I prefer, or do you mind if we meet at another location? Please do not jeopardize your safety. Like I said, anytime, you know, if it's from the time you get in there, the time you sit down, if it's like uncomfortable conversations that are going on inside and that makes you feel uncomfortable, yes, you have the right to say, hey, let's reschedule, or hey, do you mind if we proceed with this signing in another location? I've had to do that before. I really don't want to talk. I mean, okay, so it's like an iffy subject. Not an iffy subject, but okay, so long story short is I came to this house to do a signing. Sweet, nice lady. She opened the door, and like I said, it was just piles and piles of stuff everywhere. So apparently that was my first time witnessing, you know, a hoarder. Like, you know, literally she's a hoarder. And she acknowledged it. She was like, yeah, I know. She said, I've seen that face before. And I was like, you know, I tried to make it seem like, you know, I still wanted her to feel comfortable in her home, because that is her home at the end of the day. And I don't want to disrespect her or her home. So I noticed on my way there was a Starbucks up the street. So I was like, hey, do you mind if we just do this signing at the Starbucks? Because like I said, I mean, if you want coffee, I can grab coffee, because, you know, you're my last one, and we can get this knocked out. She was like, yeah, we can do that. I don't mind doing that. So I felt like she kind of knew why I wanted to do the Starbucks, but at the same time, she was still on board with it, because she wanted to get what she needed to get done. So we did that. So don't be afraid to ask, like, you know, if you prefer another location, if you don't feel safe, or if it's not really like going in the direction you need to go in. Yes, just leave, reschedule, cancel, let the title company know, or let whoever gave you the sign know what and why you did what you did and why you didn't feel safe at the time. So yeah, that's some of that. And then my last tip. This is also another iffy topic that I hear a lot about too, is carrying weapons. Now personally, that's up to you. Like I said, whatever city and state, as long as you're following the law. Like I said, if you have your gun license, if you're legal enough to carry a weapon, that is on you. I know a lot of people carry stun guns, pepper spray. That's more so the comment. I really don't know many people that are saying they're walking into people signing this house with a gun in their pocketbook. But on the flip side, yes, I do know a lot of people, they do carry pepper spray or a stun gun. So I would definitely recommend check that out. That's something that'll make you feel more comfortable, especially if you're a female out here and you're going to signings and, you know, you just feel uncomfortable in general. So it's nothing wrong with having pepper spray or stun gun in your pocketbook. I don't think you actually need a gun, but you know, that's neither here or there. But you know, to each his own, no judgment. You know, I don't do that on my channel. But yeah, so that's basically my tips for today. Cause I didn't want to keep you guys long. Just want to come and make a quick safety video. But definitely, ooh, I got something in my eye. Cut that. definitely let me know in the comments below what are some tips or tricks that you can recommend to other people. Like I said, not only for me but for them as well, because I'm pretty sure people go read through the comments and see like, what do you do to stay safe out here, especially when you're going to signings where, you know, you're kind of feeling uncomfortable. Have you ever canceled, rescheduled, asked to move to another location? Definitely let me know in the comments below, because I do want not only me to know, but I want other people to see these comments as well, or some tips and tricks that you do to keep safe out here when you're at these signings, especially like right now during this time of the year. And don't forget, if you didn't take anything away from this video, please lock your doors. Please lock your doors anytime you get out the car. I would prefer you to put any documents in the trunk if you're gonna be away for a minute, or if you have to run to the store, you're not going back home, or you have to do X, Y, and Z. Just make sure those documents are secure. Definitely just do that, please, because I've heard too many stories, and I'm not trying to have y'all be one of those, especially if you watch me for a minute and, you know, I give you all those tips, tricks, and gems. But that's gonna be it for today's video. Like I said, I just want to come up and make a quick safety video. There will be a vlog coming soon. You know, I'm doing my vlogs for the week, and then I do a notary loan signing agent topic that you all want me to discuss. So definitely keep those comments in the comments below about things you want me to discuss furthermore. But that's gonna do it for today's video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next vlog.